Welcome. Thank you for choosing to stop by and check out my video. This is the first one that I've ever made. I'm trying to establish a pretty good channel, and I figured that the best thing that I could do is just go ahead and introduce you to who I am and give you a little insight into who, what, when, where, why, how, all of that. So, yes, my name is Cartier, and this is the CO Show, episode 1. And I just wanted to give a little message on what exactly it is that I'm doing. First and foremost, this channel here is going to be based on something that I prefer, something that I like, which is current events. Why am I doing this? I feel like that I have something to offer. I feel like there's a lot of questions that I raise, and there's a lot of answers that I have for many people. Where right now we're in a very, very confused state in America, and I believe that a lot of what I see, a lot of what I say, a lot of the things that I think are very valuable to a lot, and also too, I get the feedback from people. So, what I used to believe was I used to be all 100% Democrat. Didn't even know what it was. I just knew that I'm black, you black, we black, Democrat. That was exactly what it was, 24/7. And I'm not that old or whatnot, but I was just barely becoming grown when Obama was elected, and that right there was like the holy grail for black people. People were outside banging pots, and we made it, and all this other stuff, and it was just like it seemed like something was supposed to happen. But as many of you know, nothing happened. Nothing but division, nothing but pain, nothing but strife, financial situations. I mean, everything began to tear down. I had never felt more separated from my brethren of another color more than shortly after that. So what I used to believe was just that as a Democrat, that side of the group was here to protect me, and the other side was a group of hatred, that group of I couldn't be alone in that room with none of them, or else somebody was going to do things that I cannot say on YouTube. But I think you get the idea, right? But I had an awakening, much like many people that look like me, that came from places like me, that grew up in spaces like me. Around 2016. And not immediately at first, but I started realizing that maybe, just maybe, I got it all wrong. And a lot of times when you're doing things like watching the news, watching all of this propaganda, it will lead you astray. But you think that you're getting the insight that you need, the information that you need. And come to find out, as many of the elders that I was around, they always say, don't trust everything you see on the news. And I said, oh no, I know. I just need to listen to both sides. Well, I did. And listening to both sides, I started coming to certain conclusions that were not necessarily going in favor of what I believed and what I was taught. So it made me want to look more. I dug deeper. I looked deeper. I tried to find out where's the evidence, and then I started realizing that there is so much to the world, not just the world, but just my neighborhood, my state, my the provinces, all of that. There's so much more going on just in my backyard than looking overseas and all of that. So, as I said, I kept digging. And I started to realize that I kind of feel deceived. I feel like maybe, just maybe, what I was taught, what I was told, what I'm seeing, what's right in front of my eyes ain't what it seems. And I cannot express enough that I have never felt more understanding, more camaraderie, more joy, more comfortability than when I started telling people that, hey, I don't believe in that. I don't trust that. That party is not what I thought it was. And even though I'm not necessarily a major player, what I am is a human being. I am an American. I'm a black American. I don't consider myself an African American, but I am a black American of Jamaican descent. And that's for sure. But I started realizing that these names, these tags, these pound signs or whatever you want to put on it, it's just it's all a big trick to lead you astray. You have to do the work to find out who you are, who you're meant to be, and what your calling is. And so that also is it also went into the reason why I am, here today. Once upon a time, I wanted to be an astronaut. Once upon a time, I wanted to be a police officer. Once upon a time, I wanted to be in the military, and I was. And then now I told myself I wanted to become governor. I still feel that way, of California. This place is a cesspool, and anybody who lives here knows that. But that right there is something that I hold truly to my heart. I want to fix this place because I love this place. There's no place in the world like California. And if you're from here, you know. If you visited here, you know. It ain't the people, it's the place. So I kind of hold that dear to my heart. That's something that is on my bucket list. Probably if it ain't number 3 and it ain't 2, then it's 1. So I did try to do as best I can so far, and the journey never stops. Like I said, I did join the military, and even then, that mixes up with the whole Democrat vision right there. That you're a black man in the white man's army. Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna sit here and give your life for what? For who? Freedom? Freedom don't care about you. You black. They don't have nothing to offer you. No, there's certain places and things that don't have nothing to offer me. And what I've learned was that being loyal to the Democratic position has kept us held down for so long. And while being a conservative is kind of a new thing for people who share my same skin tone, I will say this. While it may be new, at least whatever happens will be new to me. But I know that if I stay over here, I know exactly what what I should expect. When people tell you who they are, when people show you who you are, you should believe them. And they have showed us time and time and time again. They have showed us they have fought against civil rights. They have fought against all black people, freedom, women, everything. And then we just sit here and forgot about it. Even old smoking Joe Sleepy Biden, what did he do? He voted against buses. And that came out of his own vice president's mouth. He sat here and said, I don't want my kids going to school in the jungle. What do you think that meant? It's too much going on over there. So we're going to keep that over there. But as far as me, myself, I just wanted to give you guys some sort of introduction to who I am. Hopefully that'll entice you guys to click and peek and see what I got to say, because I'm going to do nothing but give honest takes. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm not the best. I'm not the brightest. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not anything. I'm just someone who wants to be able to put his 2 cents in, because my 2 cents, I feel like, is worth 5 cents. So check me out. Like, subscribe, everything. Man, don't let me down. Give me something. Help me out, because I can't do this without you. All right. See you soon.